What is up, everybody? TheHunterGT with TheHunterGT.com. Here we are back at the old library park here. It was a Carnegie library back in the early teens, and then they made it into a museum here. And it's quite a large park, and they rebuilt a new library over here. This is the modern library. This is from the early teens library, changed into a museum. So there it is. We are at this park where I found quite a few early teens, 19 teens coin, 1919, 1918, and so on. Silver mercury dime, a few wheat pennies from here. It's been a pretty productive park. I've hit it up with just about every DD coiled machine I have, the T2, the Patriot, the Omega. Today I am out here rocking the F44 from Fisher with a concentric coil, the big teardrop 11-inch concentric coil. So we will see how that goes. I have it running custom mode, 0 disc. I have everything running low tone up to 6 here, which I am running high tone for 6, 7, 8, 9. I'll probably jump nickels into a VCO tone here in a little while, but I've already dug quite a bit of trash and it's a little frustrating. Not many coins left behind. Like I said, I've hit this park, I've gridded it to death. There's not much left behind. However, that doesn't mean there's nothing. Look at that. 1959 penny right there. Missed a wheat penny by 1 year. So you can see it does have the memorial on the back. Sadly, it doesn't say 1 cent. Well, it says 1 cent, but it's not the wheats and the big lettering on the back. But there it is, 1959. That is the first coin find of the day. So pretty happy about that. And like I said, I have hit this to death with DD coils from the T2, the Patriot, my Omega. The Huntress is out here with her F19. Yeah, so we've really gridded the heck out of this park. I'm not probably going to find much today. Hopefully I have enough to even make a video. So without further ado, let's go check the F44 out and see how it does. Alright, this one was right to the left of the coil there, that little spot right there, and it was basically a surface find. I mean, I hit it with the coil, but it wasn't very deep at all. 1969 penny. So we're keeping it pretty old, almost into the 70s, so I guess not terribly old, but like anything in the 60s, it means I only need to go a decade back to hit a wheat penny, so pretty good. And if there was a dime laying around, I'd only need to go back, 5 years or so to be silver, so pretty good. I will take it. I'll get you some tones in here and some IDs. Like I said, don't think there's much left, so pickings are slim, that's for sure. Another 59. Look, you can see the little bit of grass plug looking thing that was stuck next to the coin. So the penny was right like that. You can see where it's real flat on there. Kind of neat, kind of neat. There it is, 1959. Scratched it up a little bit. Second one of the day, man. A year off from a wheat penny. I hate it when that happens. I just hate it. That's 2 in 1 day. Oh man. Alright, on to the next. Let's go find some wheats, darn it, or some silver. See what we got here. Really shallow, so probably a zinc or something that's popping a little bit high. We'll see here. Well, I knew right away once I pinpointed it, it wasn't a penny, so there it is, too big, way too big, piece of scrap metal. Well, they're really light too, so might be made out of zinc or something. It's super, super lightweight. I mean, it's featherweight. Pretty strange. Alright, on to the next. Can't all be winners. Alright, just found some can slog, quite a few pieces around here, so kind of skeptical of this one. 66, 67. And like I said, I've grid the heck out of this with a DD coil, so if this is a coin, I'd be pretty surprised that only 1 inch deep. We'll see. I think it's going to be in a regular piece of can slaw. We'll see if we get lucky and it's a coin. Let's find out. Well, 82 penny. That is really surprising to me. I did not think it would be a coin. I know I've hit this spot a ton of times right here. And I don't know. It's just, I mean, it's a 1-inch penny basically. It was right here when I popped up the plug, sitting right there. As you can see, it's only an inch. Yeah, it's bonkers that DD coil didn't hit this. I know I've hit this spot right here 100 times. I mean, I'm right across where these big trees are right here, and I know that I've hit this spot 100 times. So just shows you, I mean, if you're not careful with your sweeps, would be what I did. I probably swept here and then got a little complacent and didn't overlap, and I swept here or something and I just missed it. I'm positive a DD coil would hit it. There's nothing else. Actually, let's find out. Let's be honest here. Yeah, nothing masking it, anything like that. So I just missed it. That's all there is to it. I just missed it. So go F44, go. And Hunter, you need to overlap your swings, darn it. Lesson learned, buddy. I mean, I know that lesson already, but there it is. Hit me in the face once again. Slap-a-rooney. 2 inches, not too deep, and it's pretty good as I circle it. So it's another one. If this is a coin, boy, it's going to surprise me. I mean, I know the difference of a concentric to a DD, but man, I know I've walked over this spot 100 times. So it might just be something that the DD's not hitting for some crazy reason, and this concentric is. I really, really like this teardrop concentric coil that comes standard on the F44. It's a large coil, it's 11 inches, it gets phenomenal depth. Yeah, a lot of this stuff's real shallow here in Colorado. You guys have seen my dirt, it's crazy hard. So, you know, 2-3 inches, I get a lot of silver and wheat pennies at 2-3 inches. So, you know, it's not very often I'm digging 8, 9, 10. It happens every once in a while, but it's not very often. And I really like the way this teardrop coil on the tip, it really comes down to a fine tip. You can use it in trash. It has good depth. It's kind of like a multi-purpose coil with that teardrop tip like that. You can really get in and in between stuff like that. Yeah, it's really neat, really neat. I like it. I like it. So let's find out what this is. Yeah, sure enough, guys, look at a quarter. So bonkers. Scratched it up. Boy, I've been scratching my coins the last 2-3 digs. I'm gonna have to improve my digging game or something. I don't know why. I've never really scratched my coins, and then like the last 2-3 digs, I've just been a scratching maniac. So there it is, a quarter that I cannot tell the date of. Let's rub it here. It's just a clad. It's no big deal. Looks like a 92 or something like that, I want to say. 1992 or 82, can't really make it out, but yeah, right there. And it was 2-3 inches, just like it pinpointed. Now, I know I've hit this spot. The Huntress went all along this strip. She went down, you know, about that far and then came back up the other way. I know she's hit it with her F19. It's just something, it must have been the angle or something that the DD didn't pick up on perfectly, and this concentric here really banged hard on. So, I mean, does that mean that the F44 is better than the T2 or the Omega or the F19 that I've used at this park? No. That's a big, you know, myth or misnomer that a lot of guys get into. Oh, well, I took one detector and I found a bunch of stuff, but man, I took this other detector over there and I hit stuff that I missed. No, it's a different coil, it's a different detector. They all detect things differently. You should have a wide arsenal of detectors. I mean, my T2's 13 kilohertz, the Patriot's 13 kilohertz, but they both, you know, the T2 breaks iron at 40, the Patriot breaks iron at 15. It has a little better ID on a high conductor than the T2 a little better ID on the mid conductors like a nickel or something like that. So it's really the way the process inside of the detector works, the filtering works. You know, the T2 has a dual filter on it, the F19 has dual processors on it. So and it's 19 kilohertz. This is 7.7 kilohertz on the F44. So they're all different frequencies. They all run different coils. You know, I've been here with the Omega with the 5x10 concentric and the 11-inch DD. I have a concentric coil for the Patriot and a DD. I have various sizes for my T2. I have the 5-inch, the 5x9, the 11. So it's, you know, I'm trying not to babble here too much. I'm just trying to teach a little lesson to people watching. It's, you know, run over it with a different coil. Go grab your 5-inch coil. Go grab your 8-inch round coil. Go grab your big 11-inch with the teardrop. Go buy multiple coils for your machine. Try different machines if you can, you know, if you can afford it. Some people can only afford one machine. I'm blessed to where I get to use all these different detectors. I know not everybody has that capability. Not toot my own horn or anything. I'm just saying, if you have the chance, use different coils, use different machines, grid the same area, and you'll really be surprised at what you find. All right, enough babbling. There it is, the quarter. Let's go find some more. Alright, got a States quarter. Yeah, it's about 2 inches down right there. Pretty solid signal. Probably should have showed it on the camera, but you guys have seen one beep. You've probably seen them all, so I'll get 1 or 2 more coins with an ID on there. I think I'm going to call it a day. It's been about a half hour since I shot that last coin, so it hasn't been a high tone since. So I was pretty surprised when this one blew my headphones out. I was like, oh boy, I got to dig it, and didn't think about grabbing the camera out of my pocket. But anyways, there it is. States quarter. It is a 2005 West Virginia 1863 right there, with a big old bridge going across. I guess there's a big bridge in West Virginia. I have no idea. I've never been there, and I'm not up on my geography of West Virginia. So there it is. On to the next. All right, here's a real shallow one. Strong 66, and it's only 1 inch. So, yep, let's find out. See what we got here. There it is. 1972. Boy, it's been through the ringer, hasn't it? Look at that sucker. It has been chewed up and spit out in just about every way possible there. It is just dinged to heck. Lawnmower had fun, or a washing machine, or something really grinded the heck out of that sucker. It's 1972 though, and it was right on. I just had to brush the grass over with my finger. It was right there. Pinpointer hit it right away. So good stuff. Alright guys, last target of the day. I think I'm gonna call it a day here. It's a 65, 66. Got my headphones still in, but oh well, you guys can see the ID there. Pretty tight. Let's pinpoint it. About 4 inches. A little bouncy, but it's bouncing pretty good up in the 60s. So let's find out what we got. Alright, there it is. Clad dime. 1999. Alright. That was a fun year. Everybody was freaking out about their computers getting ready to crash the very next year, and then nothing happened. Like a couple people had issues and that was it. Nothing major happened. Oh boy, everybody remember that Y2K? Boy, glad that's in the past. Alright guys, hope you enjoyed the video. Fisher F44 right there, doing pretty good work today at a park that's pretty hunted out with the DD coils. So just goes to show you, grab a concentric if your detector is compatible, and throw it on there. Go hunt again and see what you find. Alright guys, have a good one. The Hunter GT signing off. I will see you on the next video.